Story of Duskfen Cross. The fog came early to Duskfen Cross that night, thick, silver, and silent as breath on glass. The village had gone still hours ago, its lanterns flickering like half-forgotten dreams in the marshlight. Only one figure still walked the cobbled lane, Marat Ellen, the keeper of the old clock tower. Marat had wound the gears of that ancient clock every night for 20 years. But tonight, the tower's bell refused to sound. She climbed the spiral stairs with her lantern in hand, its flame shivering in the damp. The air grew colder with every step, until even her breath froze mid-air like frost smoke. At the top, she found the clock hands, motionless, stuck at 11:57. No matter how she turned the gears, they wouldn't move. Then she saw it, a faint shimmer behind the clock face, as though moonlight pulsed beneath the glass. Curious, Marat pressed her palm against it. The glass rippled. A sound soft, melodic, almost like a whisper rose from within. Words formed, though not quite human. 3 minutes left, keeper. Do you remember the promise? Marat froze. A promise. She hadn't heard that voice since the storm 20 years ago the night Duskfen Cross had nearly drowned. Back then, she'd begged the marsh spirits to save the village, offering something in return. But the details, they'd faded, buried under years of silence. Now the clock trembled. The bell above began to toll, though no one had touched it. Each chime echoed through her chest, heavy as a heartbeat. With every toll, the fog outside thickened until the world vanished beyond the tower's windows. Then she saw them figures in the mist below, pale drifting shapes gathering at the crossroads, carrying lanterns of their own, the spirits of Duskfen, long forgotten. They looked up at her, faces faintly familiar. Neighbors, friends, those who had been lost in the flood. Time is dead, the voice whispered again, and the hour is due. Marat felt the clock hands twitch beneath her touch, sliding forward one slow tick to midnight. The fog surged upward, swirling through the tower, cool and luminous. Yet instead of fear, she felt calm. She had kept the village alive for 2 decades. Perhaps now it was her turn to keep the silence. When morning came, Duskfen Cross woke beneath a clear sky. The fog had gone. The clock tower chimed 12, its bell pure and steady once more. But the keeper was never seen again. And if you pass the tower at midnight, locals say you can still see her silhouette, behind the glass, standing perfectly still, lantern in hand, guarding the minutes that never end.